So we know you're not fully familiar with the team sets, you're limited in what you can run, but from what you were able to run both offensively and defensively against Brooklyn, how comfortable are you with this group?
Thought, I started getting more confidence as, I was on the floor for a good amount of the time. I have teammates that pretty much are helping me throughout the process with the different plays, learning the different schemes offensively and defensively. Stuff is not going to just come accustomed overnight, but I feel like, the coaches and my teammates are helping me out through that process.
Coach Casey has a very specific set of requirements for his players, a lot on the defensive side. How are you acclimating to his expectations of you?
I think it's pretty good. Like you said, I think how we were in the first half, didn't start out to how we wanted. But like you said, that's the type of team we have that we made adjustments at halftime. We looked over the film, and like you said, we had a better start to the half and finished with the win. So, like I said, I'm just trying to learn each day, watch a lot of film, and go through the plays both offensively and defensively.
What played into your decision to go? I would look back, you had 4 3-point attempts in 250 games, and then last night, really 3, although they credited you for 2. What went into that decision to all of a sudden start?
Well, I think it's something I had. I think, for me, and not to go over how many seasons I played in this year, but I played 8 with 11 different coaches, including Coach Casey. So there's times where you can bring something to a team, but if the system or the scheme, doesn't portray to it, then sometimes it can't work. So, it's been tough, but like I said, I had it. I just sometimes wasn't able to kind of use it.
Okay. Because Case was saying it's like words out, come to Toronto, you can throw up as many as you want, as long as you're working on them in practice, he said.
Well, hopefully he doesn't think I'm just throwing them out there. I think the one that, didn't go in, was just, late shot clock and stuff like that. But like you said, it's not going to be a thing where I'm just going to be, forcing shots, going to take what the defense gives me. And then every time you go, you shoot the ball with confidence, you see what happens.
Were you aware of what Scola did this year and coming here? I mean, all of a sudden, he, like yourself, he hadn't been a real three-point shooter before, and all of a sudden this year it just kind of became part of his game.
Well, I think it's a system where, you have Kyle and DeMar, going into the paint, getting to the free throw line, making defenses, break down a certain way. It makes open shots for guys. And like you said, when JV or Biz is rolling to the rim, you have stretch fours, and they can just space out. If we have an open look, then we can move it to the next side and keep things moving, and that's what makes it tough for defenses, to guard us.
Does it feel like a 3, or is it just that's their open space and you're going to move there and the line happens to be there?
It feels like it. I mean, I wish it was. I was 2 for 3 last night. I didn't look at the film. My foot. I think if you cut my big toe off, then it would have been a 3. But like you said, you want to take the good shots. Like you said, obviously we'll take an extra point rather than a mid-range long 2.
But, I mean, I guess what I'm asking is, are you just drifting to an open seam, or are you purposely moving behind the 3-point line?
I just think just pick and choosing the spots. Like you said, I mean, I think if I can get a dunk, I can get a dunk. If the mid-range is there, if the 3 is there as well. So kind of just pick and choosing your spots, making smart decisions, taking what the defense gives me.
Did the Golden State kind of influence or impact just the way you look at the three-pointer?
I mean, I guess you could say that. Like I said, I didn't play a lot there, so I watched a good amount. And like you said, you kind of, they have a versatile team where, other than I think Bogey, everyone can pretty much shoot from the outside. So like you said, it kind of makes you have that mentality. But like you said, if this is a team that didn't want that, then I wouldn't do it either. So like you said, as long as you do things with confidence, it goes with the system, then I'm sure Coach Casey is cool with it.
Is there anything about that experience? I know you didn't play much, but being around a team that's won and expects to win again.
Yeah, it's my
urgency they have. Or
first time being around a winning team. A team coming off a championship. It's you would think that they kind of would have a championship hangover, but to break the records that they had, the mentality that they have, it's a great group of guys. Wish them the best going forward. Now I'm in a different situation, and like you said, this team has tons of potential, and sky's the limit for them, especially in East.
Any common threads in terms of how they approach their business or anything like that?
Can't do the common threads, man. I know a lot of guys just ask it, but like you said, it's very common because obviously they have the best record in the league and in the West, and this is a team that potentially could have the best record in the East. So we definitely have a lot of things going for ourselves when it comes to these last 19 to 20 games. We're trying to get home court throughout the rest of the way, and like you said, when you're fighting for something, that's when you kind of have that blood, sweat, and tears mentality.